Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Capricorn for the month of July. It is a general reading, so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. If this doesn't sound like your story, check your moon and your rising sign. Your messages could be there. If not, check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. So let's begin. First of all, it's important to note that I do have a couple here. I have the King of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands in the upright. So this is a couple, even if it's not your element. This is speaking to you and someone else. Now, if you are the female, you are in the upright here, and the male is in the reverse. I feel that this person it's like they caused a lot of damage. They did something impulsively. They took a risk on something and it caused a lot of damage between you. And it has left you here in this situation of picking up the pieces. Something took a turn for the worse. The Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse. The Empress is in the reverse. Something wasn't growing or stopped growing because of something that somebody did impulsively. She can be a third party that interfered. I feel that, I just want to see what's here. Something went out of balance. And then we have this poverty card here. Okay, so this is like somebody's down on their luck, okay? And they are wanting to get something back on its feet or to get themselves back on their feet, which makes sense because they're picking up the pieces. And it's requiring a lot of strength on their part to do so. So something happened, most likely was quite devastating for the female here, because she was very, very upset. Emotionally here we see that she's angry and upset because it's the same queen, only here she's in the reverse, and so she makes a judgment call. Okay, she's very unhappy, and she's looking, she's in a desert looking at this ending. So this clearly has come to an end because of something somebody did. And she's looking at it and she's studying it and studying the detail of the tombstone, or that is written on the tombstone. These are all hieroglyphics. So clearly trying to understand what happened, to understand possibly if there could still be life here. So, like in a desert, although it looks like there's no life, if you go deep enough, you will find water. And so that would suggest that she's having to go deep on this. This card of treasure would suggest that perhaps she is being watchful. It can be a card of fear of loss, of fear that something will be taken from you, being on guard. It can be a card of having a lot to lose. I feel like emotionally she's at a loss. She's like scattered. And yes, he has literally pulled, taken from her emotionally. Here she is. Now Temperance, who usually has one foot on ground, they're both in the water. Speaking to how much this has affected this queen. The queen here is what I'm referring to. Very emotional, having a hard time to get grounded, although she's trying to pick up the pieces. She feels perhaps that she's been played. She's studying the relationship. The Knight of Cups in reverse is empty words, empty promises. She's studying some secret that came out, which was here, obviously, that caused all of this uproar. She's reflecting on this Ace of Swords that's stuck in the stone now, or in the mountain actually, which is representing some huge obstacle that she's facing. So this is some truth that was exposed to her, that came out, okay, because the High Priestess is in the reverse. That is painful. It doesn't feel like a victory. And she's reflecting on this, trying to find a direction, trying to find her answers, and perhaps she's looking at all the details, but you see this person's really thinking. They don't really know what to do. It's like a should I or shouldn't I type of energy here. She's looking ahead. She's still very emotional, though, wanting perhaps a new opportunity, or thinking about a new opportunity or the possibility of one. Or maybe even and she's thinking of a new beginning without this person, because what she wants ultimately is someone to love, and someone who loves her back, and she doesn't feel like this person loved her back. She feels betrayed. She feels played by this person. She is deeply hurting. What she doesn't see, what is external to her, is a new plan. The extension of the olive branch. Making peace, finding a peaceful resolution. Commitment. This card can indicate the deepening of a relationship, the deepening of a commitment, even engagement, marriage. It's some type of a celebration. It's a very positive card to have. So, and news. So there's a message coming in. And external to her is this other person who's also studying the scene or the damage and trying to figure out what the next move or what their next move will be. I feel that they are regretful. I feel that they still want this cup. They may have looked elsewhere because if we look at this boar here, he's looking straight ahead. But if you were to get a closer look, and you cannot see it in the camera, I don't believe, but I'll try to get it up close for you. But the eyes are not looking that way anymore. They're looking back at that spilled cup. And this, I don't know if I can, yeah, you see it? How the eyes have slid over to that cup. So this is exactly what has happened here. They took a risk, they took a gamble, but they want this cup that was spilled. They have regret for what they've done. They've caused a lot of damage in taking that impulsive decision that they did. But they want to come back, and they're trying to find a way, and they will get an idea. I see it over here. And I think that at the root, because you do love this person, I feel that you were wishing for this, to be able to heal this. Maybe not here in the moment, but after. You have a wish coming in. The world is in the reverse, so we know that this is not over. This cycle has not been completed. And you have the wish. This is the arrival of a wish, and it is a new opportunity. And this can be a profession of love. This can be an offer. It is a new opportunity that will open up with this person. Now, we also have the wish card here. You've got 3 angels here. And these angels will be working, or are actually working, behind the scenes for you. Now, the first angel I pulled out was Marbus. So he is a very willing and helpful discoverer of secrets and the hidden wisdom of life, including the causes and cures of illnesses. So he, the message on this card is like that you need to grasp the underlying causes of this situation. Now, the cause of why it happened is what was hidden, understand? And he is going to help you to discover that, okay? And once you have discovered that, you will be able to resolve this. The next card is Gomery, and it is a card of love. So there is love here still. Having Gomery come out in your reading is very good. It speaks to romance that is on the horizon, or the renewal of an existing love, which is what is happening here. You also have Boer here, which is help and healing, and this help is coming in from the divine. We also had this card here in the central part of your reading, also speaks to an external source of help. So, and I believe it is divine help that's coming in, that's going to bring you guys back together. And this most likely had to happen because the wheel's in the reverse. There's something to be learned. You need to find out what that is, what that cause was, okay? And once you find the cause, and the angels are going to help you to do this, you will be able to fix things and resolve things so that this can move forward on a more positive note. You have, as your overall message of advice, the wishing well. Nice card. This card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings, just like what I was just talking about. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a very magical way, and neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces, which we see here, and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Drop the coin into the well and then trust in spirit. I thank you for watching, for liking and sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. I wish you all the best and many blessings to you.